What's up, everybody? Today we got a video about overhead squats. Now, you've probably seen these in some of my training so far. I like to use these for mobility, for working on form for normal squats, and they help a lot with front squats as well too, because you got to keep your upright or your upper body upright the entire time, and you got to have good shoulder mobility, which you need for both lifts. So this is just some warm-ups that I do before I do anything with my shoulders, because shoulders are a part of your body you really don't want to mess around with. You don't want to mess them up because they can, like, if you mess them up once and you need surgery, it could put you out of lifting for a while and could really be a detriment to your lifting for pretty much the rest of your life. So I just do a bit of band work with these. I do some stretches with my shoulders. I use this wooden dowel to start because I can put my hands really wide to stretch out. This is one of my favorite shoulder mobility drills. I do this with a band and with the bar sometimes. Not an actual Olympic bar, that's too heavy for me, but I use that wooden dowel because it's light. I can spread my hands out wide. And it really just helps stretch out the shoulders and warm up your rotary cuffs for when you're doing any kind of shoulder movement. I do these a lot when I do overhead presses. I do them with a band usually for bench because I'm getting ready to lift some heavy weight. So I like to have the band there. And then this too, I just stretch out my ankles because I need really good ankle mobility to do overhead squats, because your knees got to go really far forward, and same with front squats too. And I stretch out my shoulders in that position as well with this bar. And the further away your hands are, the easier it is. That's what I find, because your back doesn't have to engage to hold the bar as far over your head. You can let your arms go further back. But obviously that doesn't work mobility as much. That's kind of like a cheat way around. So you see, I'd slowly move my arms in, and when I get with the bar, I start wide again, and then I go closer in to get my back more engaged and my shoulders more mobility work. So these do work the quads a good amount too, because just like front squats, your knees go further forward, your upper body is to stay in place. But these are mostly used by Olympic weightlifters because they have to catch the snatch and the jerk in that overhead position. So a wider grip would help with the snatch much more, because they're catching it at a wider grip going from the floor in that wider grip that they use to pull it at. And if you do it in a closer grip, which is harder, is more for if you are training for the clean and jerk. But that is also harder because the clean and jerk you can pretty much do with heavier weight than the snatch, and your hands are closer together. So to warm up here, I also do zombie squats because those force you to engage your back and keep your upper body upright. I'll do a lot of warm-ups before I get into doing actual overhead squats, just so that my shoulders and my back are nice and engaged and I can really work on it the best I can. Also, a video that I might have soon is a review on those slingshot lifting slippers. Love those things. So I'll probably come out with a video about those sometime soon. But these squats, to perform it, basically I set my hands where I want them overhead. The further, the less mobility needed, the closer, the more. These, it's fine for your hands to rock back because you kind of need the bar to hang off your hands a little bit to get enough mobility to squat. But basically just going down, keeping your core really engaged, keeping your shoulders as far back as you can. Keep them depressed, don't shrug them up. And let your knees go forward, your hips come down. And it really works core and everything pretty hard. So here's just a couple more reps.
like this video and subscribe for more